Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to the Yellow Boomer channel. I thought I'd make another video just uh, updating everyone, all three of you, on uh, the reason I've been on such a hiatus with this channel. Um, main reason is I just have been so busy and I have lacked motivation. But now that I'm getting back in the swing of things, I'm realizing that I do want to continue to make this journal that I've been making, that I've tried to make, documenting my progress on book collecting, comic book collecting, video game collecting, and stuff like that. Um, and the beer reviews will still continue, just less so, just because um, I feel like I shouldn't need to drink to make a video. But today I am going to be recapping my experience reading. I'll grab it right away. Absolute Batman. That's the book we're actually going to be talking about today, and uh, kind of just going over because I really enjoyed this comic book. This is the cover of the second trade paperback of Absolute Batman. I also have the first one, but I'll just hold the second one here for reference because it's the beautiful hardcover. You could see it's got the beautiful dust sleeve there of Bane there. You've got Batman on the back cover, looking really cool. I absolutely adore the design of Absolute Batman. To explain for anyone who doesn't know what Absolute Batman really is, it's essentially a reimagining of Batman. He's in this new universe called the Absolute Universe. They also have an Absolute Superman, an Absolute Wonder Woman, and of course Absolute Batman. They also have Absolute Green Lantern now and Absolute Martian Manhunter, both of which look interesting. I've only read Absolute Batman actually as of right now. My stupid books are falling over, but just because it's so far, I mean, it seems like it's the best one. It's heavily, and I mean heavily, seems to be inspired by Berserk, which everyone, if you've watched any videos on this channel, know I love Berserk. Um, as should everyone. It's a beautiful franchise. My gosh, I really got to put the heavier books at the back. Should be fine. I just always worry that all the books are gonna fall over. You know how it is with the book collection, but yeah. So Absolute Batman is essentially just a retelling of the classic Batman coterie of villains and Batman himself. In this, he's no longer a billionaire, which I find really cool. They basically take Bruce Wayne and they put him into a universe where he's not a billionaire. He has no butler, so no Alfred. Of course, Alfred does come in later, but he's not his butler in this universe. And most importantly, only his dad dies in this universe. Sorry, I should warn you. Fair warning for spoilers if you're going to read Absolute Batman, which I highly recommend you do. I'll do my best to avoid as many spoilers as possible, but it's kind of hard to review something or talk about something without spoiling it. So just fair warning, I might spoil. I won't spoil any like major plot threads, but like the minor changes they make, just so that I can kind of talk about my feelings about it. But anyways, yeah. So they reinvent Batman and his villains. I've already repeated that. And his parents aren't both dead, only his father dies. And that's in the first one. Again, this is the second one. In the first one, and again, spoiler warning for the first trade paperback. In that first trade paperback, it's revealed that Batman's dad died in a zoo trip that he took when he was a kid. And the same guy who killed him, I think his name's Joe Chill? Something like that. I forgot the name of the guy who kills Batman's parents. I think it's Joe Chill. But I think he still kills Batman's dad, but it's not in front of a movie theater this time. It's at a zoo, and he only kills his dad, not his mom. So his mom's still alive in this universe, which actually is even more frightening because Batman's villains in this are just turned up to 11 in their brutality and anger and their motivations and their desire to just fucking kill Batman. Like, it is turned up to 11 here. Um, and it is beautiful. In this second one, especially, you can really see the writer here, by the way, is Scott Snyder. Artist on the second one, and I think the first one is Nick Dragotta, and I think he pulls off of the artists for the newer issues. Sorry, Nick Dragotta is the artist, and he pulls off of the artistry for the newest uh, issues that are coming out, unfortunately. But I'm all caught up now. I am on the 16th volume, I think, because this one covers issues number 7 through 14. So I'm caught up to issue number 14. I am on issue number 15 of this series, and my only minor nitpick, I guess I'll get to that so far, is honestly that there's a lot of cussing, and this is a problem I have with a lot of DC and Marvel comics in general that are trying to be more mature. And this series is good at being mature for the most part, but I still wish they would just rather not cuss if they're just gonna do that stupid thing where they censor the cuss word with like hashtag and at symbols and dollar signs. Like, bro, if you're gonna cuss, say it with your full chest. In my opinion, I don't think that there's any point to this censorship, especially since most of the time you can't even tell. Like, for example, Batman will be like in a fight and he'll be like, "You're so beeping stupid" or something, and it'll literally censor it out. And I'm tired of comics doing that. I personally think if you're gonna censor the cuss word, just put like stupid or like idiot, or just use a soft cuss word. You know what I mean? Like, don't don't sugarcoat. Don't try to be edgy and family friendly at the same time, because that almost never works. Other than that, though, I would give this series so far up to issue 14, which is where I'm at. I would give this a 9 out of 10, actually. A 9 out of 10. It is damn near perfect. Batman's design in this, I'll try to pull it up right now. Batman's design in this is just phenomenal. I love he's so big and bulky um and just it's incredible. Let me go ahead and find a good reference image for how Batman looks here, because you guys really need to see this. See, look at how beefy this dude is. I don't know if you could see that if it's focusing, but look at that. That is Batman right there. And yeah, that's just incredible. Wow. Getting a little, yeah. That's see, and like the art in this is just great. Um, Nick Dragotta is always amazing, and there's Mister Freeze for a reference on how the villains, like how freaky they are. That's Mister Freeze right there, and it's just crazy. I am in awe with how good DC has done lately with their comic line. They're all in line. They're calling it very good stuff, and I'm excited to see what else Absolute Batman has to offer. I haven't finished DCKO yet, but that's another series Scott Snyder, the same guy, is writing. I read the first 3 issues and I enjoyed it, but I'm still on issue 4 for that one. So, but it's crossing over, I think, with the Absolute Universe, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's Absolute Batman, and I've enjoyed it. So yeah, 9 out of 10 so far for up to issue 14 of that one, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I actually am in possession of the next issue for that one, and I'll be reading it later. Um, I actually have a couple more. I'll cap off this episode here uh, with here. Let me readjust you. Is that better? Can you see me? Okay. But yeah, I've got a couple other pickups here that I did pick up from the comic book store after finishing Absolute Batman. I'm trying to get better about finishing what I start rather than just, you know, buying a hella comics. I think everyone who collects in general has the issue of, oh, I have so much stuff that I haven't played or I haven't um, interacted with, and it sucks. It's the collector's, the hoarder's mentality, is just so dangerous. It's hard not to though. Anywho, I'm gonna pull up my next pickup at the end of every episode going forward. I think I'm gonna title this series Tales from the Stack or Tales from the Shelf. I know that's probably been used it's similar to like Tales from the Crypt, but I just like the name, so I'm probably going to do Tales from the Shelf is what this is going to be called. But the next pickups I got were the next couple issues of Absolute Batman, which I will be fishing, and I picked up Absolute Superman as well. So I'm probably going to read this either today or tomorrow, and I'll give my thoughts on Absolute Superman as well. But yeah, Absolute Batman, 9 out of 10. Nick Dragotta and Scott Snyder are doing amazing work with that series. And this one is the next one, again, from the Absolute line I will be reading. It's going to be Last Dust of Krypton, Absolute Superman by Jason Aaron, Rafa Sandoval. Jason Aaron being the writer, Rafa Sandoval clearly being the artist, and Ulysses Areola, Ulysses Areola being, I think, the inker. I don't know, but excited to read Absolute Superman. I've heard good things. I don't know if it'll be as good as Absolute Batman. I freaking love Absolute Batman. I did also, by the way, for anyone wondering, read the annual, and I also loved that. I think the Absolute Batman team is killing it. So I'm excited to delve into Absolute Superman and see just how good it is because well, I've actually read the first two issues for this because I did pick them up a while back and I read them and I liked it a lot, but I decided to just pick up the trade paperback so I can, because trade paperbacks are just such, this is a tangent, but just such a better way to collect in my opinion. It's just, those floppies are really outdated. I think we as a comic book team, fuck, what a burp. But we as a comic book collecting community need to kind of we need to phase out the floppy, at least if the author is writing for the trades, which is a common quote I've heard in the comic book space, writing for the trades, which they do, but that's another tangent for another day. I have enjoyed this episode, and what were my other pickups? Well, for this last pickup section, I had one more. Oh yeah, here let me put this away. But yeah, Absolute Superman is going to be the next one I talk about, and I'll probably do a full review on Absolute Batman. I just wanted to put something out there on the channel real quick, just so I could get in the rhythm of making content. I'll probably try to do more tonight. If I read Absolute Superman, maybe I'll make a video on it. But yeah, the next pickup I got, other than the Absolute Batman and Absolute Superman, was one second. I know I could do more cuts. I'm not gonna cut this video. I feel like I'm gonna call it raw unfiltered, but it's really just laziness. um, but yeah, here I always gotta. I'm always so nervous with my bookshelf because I've had it where all the books slide forward and I don't want to damage my books. I love my books. The next pickup was DC Compact Comics, Superman Birthright, and as you can see, I actually started this one, and I barely have gotten into it. I'm like on the first issue or chapter or whatever. This one's by Mark Waid, art by Linnell Francis sorry, and it's just another Superman origin story, it seems, and a well done one at that. Anything by Mark Waid is, from what I've read from him, is fantastic, and I'm quite excited. And I love, 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 love. I already have three other ones. DC Compact Comics. I think they are great. Just a great way to introduce people into comics. And I know Marvel has their own line, but I'm more of a DC guy personally in terms of comics. And I think that the compact comics, if you are on a budget, are the way to go because as you can see on the back, I don't know if you can see that, they're $10 in the US, and well, this one's 13.50 Canadian. Canadians always taking the L. Just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, Superman Birthright. I picked this one up. I feel like I had to balance out all the modern stuff with some classic stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna be reading this one, and I'll probably do a review on this one as well. Maybe I'll do the review on this one tonight. Actually, after I finish it, I'll try to finish it tonight. But yeah, that's it for the pickups. And then of course I have the issue of Absolute Batman, but I'm too lazy to go walk all the way to the corner of my room to my comic box to go grab it and show you guys that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope anyone that decides to tune in for this tunes in for the next one, because I'm going to continue keeping it on a roll with videos. I need to, because it's good for my mental health to do this, to kind of visualize my thoughts onto the channel in a diary slash journal type of way. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.